morning. Today we will take up the topic of abdominal tuberculosis. Abdominal tuberculosis is not uncommon in India and other developing countries. The high incidence of pulmonary tuberculosis with a destructive lesion is the most important cause of it. Interstitial tuberculosis is usually associated with cavity disease of the lung, but peritoneal tuberculosis is not necessarily so. It is at times very difficult to differentiate between Crohn's disease and abdominal tuberculosis. Its incidence increases in the presence of AIDS. Intestinal tuberculosis commonly involves the small gut near the ileocecal region, but any region of the gastrointestinal tract may be involved. The types of abdominal tuberculosis. 1. Peritoneal tuberculosis, which is presents with the ascites, either loculated or adhesive and obliterated types. 2. Intestinal tuberculosis. 3. Tuberculosis of the mesenteric lymph nodes. 4. Renal tuberculosis. 5. Suprarenal tuberculosis. 6. Vertebral tuberculosis, that is called POTS, otherwise called POTS disease of the spine, with the paravertebral cold abscess formation. 7. Tuberculosis of the uterine adnexae, that is chronic tuberculosis salpingo-uveitis. 8. Tuberculosis of the liver, stomach, etc. These are extremely rare last time. Now, coming to the intestinal tuberculosis, it's a common disease in our country and other developing countries. The clinical patterns are: 1. Primary tuberculosis, that is, primary complex may form in the intestine with its three components, particularly in infants taking in unpasteurized milk. 2. Post-primary or secondary tuberculosis common. This may be of the following types: A. Miliary tuberculosis. Intestine may be affected by miliary lesion, which may occur as part and parcel of generalized miliary tuberculosis. B. Secondary tuberculosis enteritis or ulcerative intestinal tuberculosis, which is the commonest type. C. Hypertrophic ileocecal tuberculosis or primary tuberculosis enteritis is very rare. Now coming next is tuberculosis enteritis, that is primary tuberculosis enteritis. When the dose and virulence of the organisms are less and resistance of the host is more, this type of tuberculosis develops. So the net result is a formation of granulomatous mass. The clinical features are: 1. Pain in the right iliac fossa. 2. Patient may have anorexia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, wasting, evening rise of temperature which is less marked. 3. Symptoms of intestinal obstruction, it's very more marked. 4. Visible peristalsis may be present, typically ladder pattern in type small intestinal type of tuberculosis. 5. A fixed mass may be palpable in the right iliac fossa in about 50% of the cases, which is somewhat tender and hard, resembling a neoplasm. 6. Barium X-ray of the ileocecal region may show filling defect. 8. FNAC of the mass may show tuberculous granuloma. Now coming to the secondary tuberculosis enteritis, that is ulcerative type. In this type, the dose and virulence of the organism are more and the host resistance is less. Therefore, necrosis, caseation and ulceration of the intestine usually develop. Clinical features: age is young and it's common among females. Secondary tuberculosis enteritis usually occurs as a complication of the pulmonary tuberculosis with the tubercle cavity from ingested sputum and is due to human strain. But the primary type is usually caused by bovine strain of the bacilli. The usual site is ileocecal region because of A. stasis, B. junction of the fixed and movable parts of the intestine, C. abundant of the lymphoid tissue. How it presents? The onset is gradual. Symptomatology: abdominal pain. This is the most important symptom and is felt diffusely over the abdomen. Sometimes it may be located over the right iliac region or periumbilical region. Pain has no definite relation with the food. It is cramping and colicky in nature and is partially relieved after vomiting and defecation. 2. Symptoms of intestinal obstruction: distension of the abdomen, vomiting, constipation, increased bulbomy may be complained of. 3. Diarrheal syndrome: apart from constipation, there may be alternating diarrhea, which may be true or false. However, there will be presence of mucus, but blood and pus are never present. There may be steatorrhea due to lymphatic stasis. 4. General symptoms like weakness, emaciation, anorexia, evening rise of temperature are also present. On examination, anemia is present, emaciation is marked, temperatures rise, particularly in the evening, low grade type, pulse shows tachycardia. Abdomen inspection: shape bloated, visible small intestinal peristalsis, stepladder pattern may be present when stricture has already developed, resulting in subacute intestinal obstruction. Palpation: diffuse tenderness may be present, but maximum on the right iliac fossa, where a mass may be palpable. There may be muscle guard present. Sometimes the feel of abdomen is described as doughy, Doughy. Percussion: it shows increased tympanic note only when the obstruction is present. Auscultation: it reveals increased peristaltic sounds, noisy abdomen. Other finding: fistula in ano may also be present. Lung may show evidences of tuberculosis. So these are the clinical features and so coming to the investigation. 1. ESR is raised. Mantoux test is strongly positive but may be negative in the presence of marked emaciation and HIV infection. Chest X-ray PVU may reveal active cavity lesion in the lung, more than 50% of cases. 3. Barium X-ray of the small intestine and ileocecal region shows rapid passage of the barium when there is no obstruction. This is called Sterlin's sign. Narrowing of the barium column in the small gut, this is string sign. Dilated loops of the small intestine, obliteration of the ileocecal angle with the formation of triangle with its base towards the cecum. This is called Flecheren's sign. Flecheren's sign. So there are three signs. One is Sterlin's sign. Second is a string sign. Third is Flecheren's sign. 4. Histological examination of the resected intestine will show evidence of tuberculosis, which is the most important proof of the disease. 5. Lower GI endoscopy may show ulcerative lesions with steep edges. Endoscopic materials may show AFB, caseating granuloma lesion, or even positive culture for AFB. Most sensitive method is detection of tubercle bacilli by PCR from colonoscopic biopsy material is possible. Differential diagnosis. Intestinal amoebiasis common in our country. The one of the different diagnoses. Then colonic cancer and Crohn's disease should be differentiated. In each of these cases, the demonstration of tubercular bacillus in biopsy specimen by PCR is a very sensitive method of diagnosis nowadays. Treatment. One general. Good nutrition, food, mainly liquid is to be given. Fat has to be avoided if steatoria is present. Parenteral vitamins, anabolic steroids, and digestive enzymes may be given. Two antituberous drugs, that is streptomycin, INH, pyrazamide, ethimetol, and rifampicin in usual dose and usual combination as pulmonary tuberculosis may be given for long period. Surgical treatment is indicated in the presence of intestinal obstruction or hypertrophic tuberculosis with a lump. Thank you. Thank you.